Once in a quiet forest, there lived a tinny squirrel named Sheku. Chick was smaller than the other squirrels, and sometimes he felt overlooked. But he had a big heart and an adventurous spirit. He scampered over to find a group of animals gathered around. Pigmen in the Nether. Players construct these farms to automate the collection of resources, which can then be used for crafting, trading, or other in-game purposes. The bigger animals were too scared to jump in, thinking they might be swept away by the current. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by lush green hills, there was a quaint farm owned by a kind-hearted farmer named Ram. The farm was not just any ordinary farm. It was a magical place where animals could talk and the crops sang in the gentle breeze. Ram worked hard every day, tending to his fields of golden wheat, vibrant vegetables, and sweet fruits. He had a variety of animals, a wise old cow named Gary, a playful goat named Nando, and a clever chicken named Mira, who loved to tell stories. All of them lived harmoniously, working together to make the farm flourish. One year, as the harvest season approached, Ram noticed that the crops were not growing as they usually did. The wheat was stunted, the vegetables looked dull, and the fruits were small and sore. Concerned about the impending harvest, Ram gathered his animal friends. "We need to find out why our crops are struggling," he said. Gori, the wise cow, suggested that they should dig deep into the soil to see if anything was wrong beneath the surface. The animals agreed and began to investigate. As they dug, they discovered a family of rabbits who had made their home in the rich soil. They were scared and explained that they had been eating the roots of the crops because they were hungry. Ram realized that he needed to help his new neighbors instead of getting angry. "I have an idea," Ram said. "Let's make a garden just for you rabbits, filled with delicious carrots and greens. If you promise not to eat our crops, we will help you grow your own food." The rabbits eagerly agreed, and with the help of Gowri, Nandu, and Mira, Ram set up a small garden for them. In return for the rabbits' promise, Ram allowed them to gather fallen fruits and vegetables that had gone bad, which they happily devoured. With the rabbits no longer disturbing the crops, the fields began to thrive once again. The wheat grew tall and golden, vegetables plumped up, and the fruits became sweet and juicy. Ram and his animal friends celebrated a bountiful harvest, and they invited the rabbits to join their feast. From that day on, Ram's farm was known as the happiest and most prosperous farm in the village. The animals learned the value of cooperation and sharing, and every season they celebrated their friendship. Ram understood that kindness and understanding are the keys to harmony, and he lived happily ever after with his friends. And so the farm flourished, not just because of the hard work, but due to the bond shared among all its inhabitants. Moral of the story: cooperation and compassion can solve problems and foster friendships.